Don't worry, my dear. I won't be fighting barbarian Manders this time. I'll be back before you know it. To the landing platform!
Illustrious wizard, I would speak to you before you leave us, if I may. Wizard, we must beg your pardon. We have treated you very badly. We feared you as an outsider, as one who did not conform to the ways of the community. The Mind Ray turned our fear into hate, but you saved us. You showed us that even though they stand alone, an individual can do amazing things.
I see. Cooperation is important. But if one submits entirely to the group, one loses agency. Worse, the community can be co-opted to dire ends. Like mana theft. The character of a community is built on the individual characters within it. We must be true to ourselves to keep the world honest.
You saved us, wizard, even though you did not need to. You shall forever have our thanks.
Well said. Now let's go, wizard.
I didn't think I'd be back so soon. Now, we have things to do. Impressive, isn't it? Buck, there's someone I want you to meet. Wizard, I believe you have a harmonic gate to unlock.
Only one attunement stone left. Then at last we will find the world synthesizer. Shall we check in once more with Quartermain?
Wizard! Ha ha! 5 stones found. Sadly, that is all your map points to. 5, not 6. Verily, while many regions are indicated, none seem to hold a monitoring station, as you call them. Perhaps the old judge never finished.
Or the task is meant to get more difficult. There is one place we can look. A place of darkness Sky City drifted over several times.
Egad, the Heap, of course. I've been to that wretched hive. It is where lost things go, which makes it a logical place to find something.
The Heap is through the wildlands, beyond Ursai Village. Be careful, wizard. Lost things are also desperate things.
So, I gather this is the Heap? But what manner of place is it?
The Heap is a cruel city, unrelenting, merciless to those who don't kiss up to its seedy underbelly. which many don't, because it's gross. But now the chaos and the violence are worse than ever. The streets run red with wisps, and sometimes blue. The city cries out for a hero. For the
Did you hear something, Wizard? No? Must have been the wind. I'm given to understand it sounds like voices sometimes. Now let us begin our search for a monitoring station.
Hey, you looking at that wisp?
No, sir. I would never.
Yeah, I think you were looking at that wisp. Thinking of taking it, huh? Cast yourself some spells, huh? Little hocus pocus, yeah? Boss ain't gonna like you stealing a wisps like this. No siree. Ladies, show 'em what happens when you steal from Dr. Prune.
Yikes! Help me, someone!
You're in for it now! I'm telling Dr. Prune, and she's gonna be mighty consternated!
Thanks a bunch, Pally. I swear, I wasn't pinching no wisps. I was just walking by and it popped in on the street. Ain't seen nothing like it. It started happening a lot, though, see? Be making all the gangs antsy, 'cause they hoard the amount of wisps. You get me? That means they can cast the spells and we can't cast nothing. So they can lord over us and divide our city into toifs. But now you come along with magic of your own. Quite a show, that. All that zip-zap powwow. Take that, you palookas. So what brings you here? Old one? Which old one? Maybe you ought to talk to the chief. I'm sure he'd want to meet you. Come on, I'll show you the way.
Hey, you! I saw you looking at the wisp. That's property of Mr. Prim Reaper. Go get him, fellas. Go. ain't gonna take this well.
Thanks again, Mac. This ain't no way to live. Good thing we got someone trying to establish law and order and lock up all the gangsters. Fella calls himself Dog Tracy, and he's in there. Talk to him. If anyone can find your old man, he can.
Hey there, Junior. Here to report a crime? Don't worry, Dog Tracy's on the case. Old one? Sounds new. I'll add him to my list. Heap is under siege. Siege, I tells you, by crime lords. Or lords whose lordship is criminal to my eye. I'm talking Dr. Prume, the Prim Reaper, Pips Moolis, all supercharged on this fresh mana and ready to pop like zits full of thunder snakes. I have to find these mugs before their feuds erupt into full-scale war. Go ask my lab assistant to fill out a report on this old one. Yes, old one, I heard you. Squidly fella. He's not one of ours. Report it to my lab assistant.
Oh, hello there. Did Tracy send you? Busy boy, isn't he? My name is Tessa Trueheart. How can I help?
Ask her about the old one. The frescoes and murals that have indicated his monitoring stations in past adventures.
Sorry, there's nothing like that here. We're not big on artistic flourishes. You've seen this place, not exactly a thriving society, are we? Story goes a tentacle monster plucked our ancestors from Lemuria and abandoned them here. Cut off from mana and life forces of other regions.
Why would he do that? Surely he must have some way of monitoring this experiment.
Listen, would you do me a favor? Poor Tracy's working himself up about the gangs. Could you remind him that he still owes me dinner?
Dinner? There's no time for dinner! There's crimes to solve! Mana crimes! I have a blackboard with them all listed! But there's no time for blackboards or walking to other rooms. Just tell Tessa I can't make it to dinner tonight.
He's skipping dinner again? Sometimes I wish I were a criminal cow or a secret font of mana. Then maybe I could get some attention from Mr. Dog Tracy.
Secret font of mana?
Oh yes, Wizard. Years ago, one of the gang bosses, we to this day still don't know which, found one and used it to power up loyal lieutenants. All the gangs descended, hurling firecats like stones, and dividing up the town, enforcing their own corrupt order.
Interesting. Perhaps this mystery boss also discovered secrets of the old one, like the water moles. Let us inquire further with Dog Tracy.
Welcome back, Junior. While you were gone, I infiltrated a bootleg potion distillery and arrested Pips Moolis himself.
I'll get you for this, Dog Tracy.
All right, spill it, you louse. You're making these potions to fight somebody. Take their turf. Who is it? Prune? Prim? Happy Haymaker? I want a name.
Yeah, okay. The Golden Lion.
I don't know that name, but I will. Just need to shake a few trees. What do you say, Junior? Want to come with? Let's go.
No sign of Tracy. He really zoomed away, didn't he? But I think this mana font is the lead we must follow to the monitoring station anyway. Perhaps these nearby gangsters know where their supplier is.
We ain't telling you nothing. Matter of fact, give us your mana, and your gold, and your pet. Ease up already, I'll talk! And you can keep your pet, yeesh! Look, I don't know where the mana comes from. One of the bosses, I guess. But which one? That's something only they know. Golden Lion? Never heard of anybody called that. But I do know a boss you can get to. Well, former boss. Bit of a klutz, this guy. We calls him Bumbles. He still runs the Honeybee Diner in Dr. Prune territory. Maybe he knows something you can use.